Just a quick recap on the Wigan game, Dennis. At 16-12, and then you had a couple of chances as well, didn't you? I think you needed to take one of them probably to go on with it.
The nature of the game was that both sides were in that. We didn't have a lot of chance in the first half, but we had a chance to build pressure, but wasted it with some poor execution. And then our completion rate was pretty poor in the intensity of the game. And Wigan were desperate. They played probably better than they played, and I've seen them play for a number of weeks. Obviously, you get Michael Orams, your Loughlin's, and then your Williams in the side, and your Luluais. And stick Sam Tompkins just finding his feet on the back of that. It's like you say, they're not been playing exceptionally well, but they're quality players with an understanding of what winning needs to be, what winning is, and we just didn't put them under enough pressure to really take it on. I think, like you say, it wasn't a solid reflection of the game at 16-0. They tried us before half time. Deserved or not, gave us that little bit of a belief and a foothold in the game that we just had to do things a little bit cleaner. And as we started the second half really well, and we had a couple of chances and we had some opportunities, and it's you've got to take those, especially when I think over the last couple of years when we've won there, we've taken our chances, and I think it showed on the weekend. If you put them under pressure and you don't take chances, eventually they'll find a way of scoring points because you've got that much quality in the team.
Lloyd White's second try, I know that getting the ball the way he did was a bit fortuitous off the rebound, but that was a good finish from a number 9, wasn't it?
He's got some great. That's Lloyd. He's got a lot of tools in his armoury. He's very quick. He's got a good pass. Like I say, the dummy he throws Sam Tompkins to make the break at the foot. We've missed him this year playing week in week out. Just a number of injuries he's had, and I think a lot of sides can say that about a lot of the players that are in their squad. Lloyd's a valuable member of our team, and we need him in the tide playing well. And it was good to see him get a couple of tries and play as well as he did. And the minutes he played longer minutes than he's played all year.
Overall, perhaps a little lack of guile or something near the opposition line, do you think, on the day?
I think that's the word, really. Throughout the year we've just lacked that guile, that somebody just to open the game, or a little bit of rugby smarts just to make something happen. We played within ourselves for a number of sets, but then, like I say, when we started to look like playing, they put on some good plays. They worked hard because they were desperate. Joe Mellor puts a really good ball in front of Steph Marsh, and then Joe Burgess makes a fantastic tackle. You can have a go at Steph for not scoring what should be a try, and you can pat Joe on the back for saying it was a fantastic effort to defend his goal line. I think the same on the opposite side when Corey gets away off a pass from Chris Bridge. We're not far off, but in those kind of games you've got to take those opportunities. And on reflection, it was a closer game than the scoreline dictates. They create some chances and bomb some chances. We create some chances that we didn't take, and also bombed a couple others. Like, that bit of a cushion that they had, and then helps them in the end.
Huddersfield away this week, Dennis. They've been going pretty good, haven't they? I know they got a bit of a touch up on Sunday by Salford, but overall, the last, couple of months, they've been going pretty well, the Rickstone.
They have, yeah. I think the fullback coming back into the side made a massive difference after he came back from injuries. He's been playing particularly well. Danny Bruff's been playing well. They've just found that little bit of consistency in the players. They're good players. And your Ikehifus and your Ties have been playing really good, and Danny Bruff's been playing good, and Hinchcliffe's been outstanding for them. I think you look at the hooker as well. He's been one of the standout players for them this year. He's been a real fight. I know he's been there for a bit, but this year he's playing longer minutes. He's dangerous out of dummy half. He's strong. Got a good passing game. They've built on last year, and they've sort of like held on for getting them in a decent position for the top end of the table.
And I think we know what Widnes are trying to achieve in the remainder of the season. For Huddersfield, they're still on the fringe of that bottom four, aren't they? So there's something on this game for them as well.
I think it's a huge game for them. We're looking to climb to a position in this bottom four now. I think when you look at the fact that, like I say, we're still 2 wins away from going ahead of Warrington. Like I say, 11 points with 3 games left. If we can hit a maximum of 17, then it might put us into 9th. But it's not going to push us into anything higher than like 10th. Sorry, 10th. It's probably pushes into 10th, but it's not going to really push us any higher. We've just got to keep our nerve, get our players playing week in, week out. And the tough thing about this short turnaround again is when you play a team like Wigan, and it's brutal, especially at their ground when they've not won for a number of weeks. They've got a lot of players back. It was a brutal game. We've got some real sore bodies, and on a 4-day turnaround, it's hard to imagine what we can do.
So let's talk about where you stand then in terms of injuries. Did you come out of it injury-wise okay, as far as you know, on the weekend?
We're not injuries-wise, we seem okay. It's just bangs and bumps at the moment, and we're still really early, like I say, to assess the lads out of Sunday. That's such a brutal game. I had a look at lads today, and they're just starting to, like I say, the adrenaline's just disappearing out of their body, and all the stuff that the game itself is starting to wear into them. And today's the day when we start recognising whether a knock is a tear or a sore shoulder is another problem. It's like that. Today's the day when we're in the middle of that, and we've got some bumps and bruises. So our training session today will be just getting on the field and passing the ball. It won't be anything other than running around for 10 minutes. We use the pool, we use ice baths, we'll use massage just to try and get everybody up on their feet and running. But to tell you that the team will be the same, I don't know at this moment in time. I'm still waiting on some reports back from my medical team after they've assessed everybody today, and even then it might be a real late call in the end of the week.
But one of the things this season has shown you, though, I suppose, is that some of the lads who might be waiting in the wings can come in and do a decent job. So you've got a few options.
We've got some lads that are keen and want to play, but the lads also in there that maybe took a bang a bump want to play as well. So it's not that we're going to be struggling short. It's just in certain positions. I know the one lad that won't play is Tom Alberson, which is a tough one for us as well, because I'm running with 3 back rows at the moment, and he was one of them. He's struggling in that department, and again a 5-day turnaround. Chris worked himself to a standstill for 80 minutes. Matt Wortley's bashed himself about. Got 2 lads there that are still pretty sore. I'm not sure where they sit. But ultimately, it's like I say, it's dust ourselves down, pick ourselves up, pick a side that we feel that can go there and give us a performance.